CPS took my week. Here's what I wish she knew beforehand. She had no clue what her rights were and completely panicked. That's exactly what you can't do. The difference between keeping your kids and losing them comes down to being prepared. There's a book, Stay Calm, CPS is Coming, that breaks down everything you need to know. Education isn't just power, it's protection. Grab it on Amazon or check cpsbreakingnews.com. Don't wait until it's your door they're knocking on.
Factors. Predictable. You strut about like gilded vipers in a garden of despair, dripping venomous lies, cheating the cause, and plunging your manicured claws into the backs of anyone who dares stand taller than your inflated egos. Congratulations, you've masterfully sculpted the public image of a movement into a tawdry circus of backstabbing gossip queens who couldn't unite for a noble cause if their Chanel handbags depended on it. Bravo. Truly exquisite work. While innocent children are trafficked under the sanctimonious banner of protection, you're busy polishing your personal brand like it's the crown jewel of the Republic. How utterly precious. Newsflash, Your Majesties, the foundation of this nation is the family, not your follower count. You are not the mission. You are not the victims. You are, at best, a footnote, and a footnote that's starting to smell like yesterday's scandal. How dare you hijack the anguish of shattered parents and stolen childhoods to fuel your narcissistic little spotlight. It's not just disgusting, it's a moral felony wrapped in counterfeit virtue. Shame on you? Darling, shame requires a conscience, and yours appears to have been pawned for likes. You're only here because tragedy generously extended you an invitation written in tears and courtroom gavel strikes. Yet here you are, treating the blood of innocence like background decor for your selfie empire. Forgotten already? Or were you simply too busy curating your highlight reel to notice? Consider this your engraved, gold-embossed final warning, delivered on velvet with a diamond-encrusted dagger. Accepting fair compensation for actual work. Perfectly civilized. Whining for gas money, like a trust fund beggar rattling a Swarovski-studded tin cup. That's not advocacy, sweetheart. That's panhandling with better filters. To every grieving family who's had the misfortune of being represented by these couture-clad charlatans, please accept my most profound apologies. They are not the face of this revolution. No one is, because the genuine warriors have transcended such juvenile theatrics. We forge an unbreakable phalanx, elegant, ruthless, and resplendent in purpose, dedicated to one glittering objective, the total annihilation of the pedophile shielded, kidnapping cartel masquerading as child protective services. We don't beg. We bankrupt corrupt empires. We don't posture. We prosecute. We don't lose. We legislate their extinction. So kindly take your fragile egos, your petty betrayals, and your amateur hour grift elsewhere. The adults are dismantling a criminal enterprise, and we simply haven't the time for your reality show rehearsals. Step into line with class, or be swept aside with the rest of the garbage. The children deserve better than your vanity. The mission demands better than your mediocrity. And history remembers winners, not whiners in designer victimhood. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have a corrupt kingdom to topple. Carry on being irrelevant. We'll be over here, saving the future.
This corruption is gonna stop. It's pushing good people over the top. It's causing pain they don't deserve. These fucking judges, what a nerve. I can smell the smoke in the air. People losing their lives every day. We can't stand for this bullshit game. It's time to light this shit on fire. Let's burn the bitch down. They take our lives. Let's burn the bitch down. It should be no surprise. Let's burn the bitch down. They deserve what they get. Let's burn the bitch down. There is no regret. They're taking kids, ruining their future, making dads run scared through the fire. The courts destroying families, they're such a liar. When the days turn into the nights, they give up, they have no fight. When you break the man, you take his soul. When you take his child, consider yourself told. Let's burn the bitch down. They cause our pain. Let's burn the bitch down. We're not insane. Let's burn the bitch down. They had their chance. Let's burn the bitch down. We show our stance. We won't stand for this anymore. Here I am, let's settle the score. I don't wanna bust your balls. Your honor, you need to fall. You lie almost every day. Pissed off parents are on their way. You can get away with this anymore. I'm scared when they pound on the door. You think this is a joke? You'll know better when you smell the smoke. We won't stand for this anymore. We are parents headed to war. Let's burn the bitch down. Let's burn the bitch down. Let's burn the bitch down.
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?
Tiff and the Punisher, they won't back down. Fight for the children in every town. They are taking our kids every day. A child a minute, no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeve. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, goddammit. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids, pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are on Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior. We cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop it.
What up, Tiff?
Hey,
Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
I don't see you.
Uh-oh.
Tiff is
I
gone.
must have
Tiff has
froze.
left the building. Where did you go, Tiff? I can hear you.
I don't know.
Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Now you see her. Now you don't. Now you see her. Now you don't. No, you're gone. You're out of here. And you're out of here.
I'll log out and come back in.
All right. Well, guys, oh, shit. I don't have a keyboard. That's right. Well, we're going to try to do this like this. Well, here's the thing, guys. Did you guys see Donald Trump the other day in his their talk with about the healthcare. The thing with the children, right? Well, something didn't settle right with me in that speech. I'm gonna pull it up here. And let's see here. I'm gonna pull it up. This Donald Trump speech. Let's see if we can bring Tiff back in here. There's Tiff again. There she is. All right, Tiff, I'm going to vanish for a second, but I'm still going to be here. We were talking about the Donald Trump thing the other day, how he came out with Melania and he said, like, oh, we're going to do all this now for the kids, right? Well, I want to bring that video up and let's take a gander into this here. Let me I just had to do this because my keyboard's messed up, so I have to reach across the camera. But let's see here. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. And Tiff, what were you talking about earlier about your home state of West Virginia?
But now I saw all these posts yesterday that they in only 90 or 91% of these cases were done wrong. So I'm listening to the radio because you can't believe everything on Facebook. So I'm listening to the radio this morning, and it comes across that CPS in West Virginia has failed the children there. Of 100 cases that they reviewed, the federal government reviewed, only 9 cases were done correctly. I said, why aren't these parents in a federal courthouse now that the federal government has said they fucked everything up? So we're going to see what happens. And then I get a text message from a friend of mine who was like, well, not only did West Virginia fail, Virginia failed too. So I'm trying to get that audit too. So I'm waiting to see if I can get a copy of that audit. That's crazy. But yet they say we're crazy.
All right. So this is, and we'll put this on so we're going to be staying. I'll put it on so that we're going to have comments. So me and we can comment on this stuff here. Check this out.
Okay.
No, where are you? Where is it?
No.
There we go.
Welcome to the White House. Everyone gather here together, united in support of this remarkable initiative and community. As I stand here and observe the audience, I recognize the vital importance of each one of you to this mission, to our future generations. In particular, I would like to thank the cabinet secretaries, Congress members, scholarship donors, and various organizations for their unending advocacy. A special thank you to my husband for his enduring commitment to fostering the future. The President has prioritized America's foster care children, and shortly he will sign our Fostering the Future Executive Order. Too many people from foster care community end up injured on America's streets. It was 2021 when I developed the idea to establish an impactful platform with an important mission to provide individuals from the foster care community the ability to secure an entry-level job position
You're frozen.
Financial independence. Future, a Be Best initiative provides individuals from the foster care community with technology-based scholarships to attend colleges and universities throughout America. Fostering the future sets these individuals on their career paths, but more significantly, it equips each scholarship recipient with a fundamental foundation of knowledge that will endure throughout their lifetimes. For those who embody the fleeting, I applaud the American universities that have joined my mission. Institutions like Vanderbilt University, University of Miami, and Villanova University. Following graduation, scholarship recipients from my program are prepared to enter the workforce and ultimately become leading executives. Predictably, they will manage thousands of employees and generate significant value for American communities through job creation, access to health care, food security, and other societal
So put the kids on
benefits.
welfare immediately. Is that what they're going to do?
This executive fostering
what
the
it sounds
future
like.
for American children and families gives me tremendous pride. It is both empathetic and strategic. It will certainly be impactful. It aims to establish a comprehensive network connecting federal departments and agencies, private sectors, businesses, higher learning institutions, and charitable organizations. Create new educational and employment opportunities countrywide. Our faith-based organizations will continue playing a vital and consequential role. My hope, of course, is that this level of coordinated collaboration will sustain. But today, I call on leadership from these various organizations, including the private sector, to join my effort, rise above the ease of inaction. I predict this small spark today will ignite a profound and lasting nationwide movement. Our united will foster a thriving future filled with compassion and innovation. Together, we will illuminate the pathway for today's foster children to become tomorrow's builders. And tomorrow's builders will foster the future of America's legacy. Thank you.
See, that's good. I got something to say about this. Hold on a minute.
It is my pleasure to introduce my husband, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
I think it's very good, especially one that speaks 5 languages at least. I think that's pretty amazing. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, well, thank you, Melania. And our country is truly blessed to have this magnificent and very caring First Lady. They love her. Every time I get up and make a speech, they say, "We want our First Lady." I said, "What the hell? I'm not good enough? I'm not good." But thank you very much. Great job. And it's great the work you do in so many ways. This afternoon, I'm delighted to sign a historic executive order building on the Fostering the Future initiative to make America's foster care system better, fairer, and more effective than ever before. And it's been effective, but very strong direction. All of this has been made possible by Melania's incredible devotion to America's youth. Spends a lot of time on it and loves it, and along with our great Usha, you spend so much time, and what a combination. First Lady, Second Lady, what a combination. Thank you. They do a great job, the two of them. They're amazing women. I want to thank Vice President J.D. Vance and Usha. Thank you very much. Vice President, stand up, Vice President. And he did a big thing today. He's going to be on television tonight with the legendary Sean Hannity, so everybody has to watch this advertisement. But he will be. I heard it was a great interview. And Secretary Scott Bessent. Scott, thank you very much. An extremely non-controversial secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. But he's right. But he's right. And Scott Turner, thank you very much. Doing a great job at Health. And thanks as well to Senator John Husted and Representatives Jason Smith, Darren LaHood, Zach Nunn, and David Schweiker. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, fellas. Great group. We're also joined by countless distinguished leaders in the child welfare, advocacy, ministry, and charitable foundations, as well as so many wonderful young people who have experienced foster care and used their voices to champion needed reforms. And I want to thank everybody for being here. It's an amazing day at the White House. Thank you very much. And right behind me, by the way, in about 2 years from now, we'll use a much bigger room because we had to turn away a lot of people. And it'll be right here. This will be the entrance. That's a knockout paddle. It's called a knockout. It looks pretty nice right now, but it's going to look a lot better in a little while. And we're going to go from this room into a room that seats a few more people. I just noticed I happen to be sitting here, Peter, and I thought I might as well get you a shot right now. A nice, beautiful shot at the future entrance to something that's really become very popular, the ballroom. They've wanted it for 150 years, and they're getting it, and they're getting the best. It'll be the best anywhere in the world. Each year, more than 15,000 young people of the foster care system, and unfortunately, too many struggle to become self-sufficient. The order I will sign in a few moments will provide vital new resources to help young people transition out of the foster care system and live a very happy and a very successful life, very, very successful. With this order, I'm federal departments and agencies to establish a Fostering the Future program in coordination with our wonderful First Lady's office. They're coordinating, and they've already been coordinating for quite some time, and I think I hear it's going really well. You're going to have some, when she gets involved in things, it works, I can tell you that. Under this major new initiative, great American companies and institutions will be signing a pledge to invest in teaching, training, and mentoring America's youth who are transitioning out of the foster care system. This will help provide jobs, education, and personal development opportunities to fantastic young people who truly need and get them. A terrific example of the impact these programs can have is Eric Alvarez from Omaha, Nebraska, who is with us today. Where's Eric? Where is he? Stand up. Good-looking guy. Good-looking guy. Eric and his siblings were placed in foster care for a year when he was 9. He entered the child welfare system again when he was 15, and today he credits a mentoring and mentorship and work experience program for foster youth with helping him to finish high school and start his adult life. And he did really well in high school, by the way. Really,
because he was reunified with his family.
But he starts life on the right foot, right? Wouldn't you say? I mean, I think you better say yes, otherwise I'm in big trouble. Otherwise, I'm all by myself up here, Eric. That would be... I hear you're doing incredibly. Now, after graduating from the University of Nebraska and interning for Congressman Don Bacon, Eric is pursuing a master's degree at the George Washington University, and he is a cadet in the Air Force ROTC who'll be commissioned as an officer upon graduation. And Eric, I just want to say, great job. You've really been outstanding, and I think that's probably why you were chosen out of so many people. You've done a fantastic job. Congratulations. The new initiative will also create an opportunity for foster youth to take full responsibility of the federal tax credit scholarship program established by the One Big Beautiful Bill. So many things, tax cuts and regulation cuts, so many things. The the biggest ever passed in the history of our country. I call it the Great Big Beautiful Bill. I changed the name a little bit to make it even more sublime. But it is, there's so many things in there for everybody. The biggest, we had a choice. We could have done it in 9 different bills or try for the one, and everybody said, no, let's do it in 9. It'll be easier. Actually, it wouldn't have gotten done. Scott and all of us got together. We said, let's give it a shot, and got it passed. And it was an amazing thing to help a lot of people. There's never been anything like it. As in one bill, there's never been anything close. And when you see what's going on with the Democrats, we're lucky we got it passed because we don't have to do anything. All we have to do is implement it now, and we'll be implementing it all over the place. If you think about it, no tax on tips, right? No tax on Social Security, all of the different things, no tax on overtime. You get deductions if you buy a car. You take an interest rate deduction, an interest deduction against your income tax. It's never happened. Nothing like this has really ever been approved to this extent. And so it is one great, big, beautiful bill. But using the tax credit will expand occupational training, education, and finance for the foster youth and make it possible for attend the school of their choice. Choice is a great word for a lot of reasons, but it's a great thing with education. And we'll also create the new Fostering the Future online platform to help young people find the access and really get great housing, very, very important and beautiful housing, health care, and other resources available to foster youth and those transitioning out of foster care. And we think it's going to happen with many, many people, many more than you have right now. Under the Trump administration, we believe that every American child deserves a safe and loving home, and we're determined to support the amazing families who help make that happen. And we have some of those families in the room today. I just want to thank you all for being in the White House. There is no place like this, and we want to thank you very much for being here. We're great families. Thank you very much. Faith-based, thank you. Faith-based nonprofits are the nation's most trusted institutions, interacting with the foster care system and practicing Christians and more. Think of this, more than twice as likely foster care. They'll adopt the general population. They adopt to it so easily. When they get out, they adopt to it just like it's just becomes second nature. It's amazing. Yet radical left policies in states nationwide make it much harder, not easier, for those families to open up their homes. But we're working on that. We're dealing with the radical left. It's not easy, but we're winning, and we're winning big. The order that we're doing today, we're taking the ridiculous woke policies that discriminate against Christians and families of faith. As president, I will always stand by us. We will stand by our country, and we will stand for religious liberty. So important. We stand for religious liberty. The Bible tells us, thank you. Thank you. The Bible tells us that one of the measures of any society is how it cares for vulnerable children and orphans. So important, and it's so big in the Bible. So as we make America great again, we are going to protect American children in foster care, and we're going to ensure that they will never, ever be forgotten. These children will never be forgotten. The unbelievable, strong, smart, wealthy, productive citizens. So once more, I want to thank Melania for the great job she does, not here only just as First Lady. She's a great First Lady. And I want to thank you very much, honey, and the foster families and leaders here today. You're very special people, and we're going to work together, and we're going to have some absolutely incredible results. Thank you all for being here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. First of all, Tiff, did you hear what he said?
What? He said a lot.
There's going to be many. He said there will be many more than there are today.
Yeah, that means they're going to be pulling kids out left and right, putting them in foster care.
That's right. That's exactly right. Because why would you say something like that, right? So that means that it's coming. That means that this man, as much as I loved him and as much as I thought, they are going to start taking our kids at a massive amount of speed and rate. That's what's coming. He just said it.
Sure sounds like it.
Just said it. They will be taking our kids. There will be many, many more than there are today. Now, as of today, there's millions in the foster care system. You got 500,000 a year coming into the foster care system. So how many more? How many more is he talking about?
What, are they just going to start snatching all the babies out of the hospital?
Seems to be what they're trying to do already, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that in schools. That's the easiest place to snatch a kid.
Mm-hmm. Tell you people, you better start learning your rights really quickly because they are coming.
Yeah.
And they are coming. They will come rapidly. Because there's one thing I know about Donald Trump. When he says what he says, he means what he says, and that's that. And unfortunately, he just said what he said. And when he says that there's many more than currently, that means that they are going to start unruly taking your kids.
Yeah, we need to read that bill. I need to read that executive order.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to read that
Because,
tomorrow.
here's the thing, is we have all these people out there that are passing these bills, right? Or trying to put in these bills or these things that are supposed to be bills and so on and so forth. But none of them are talking about the truth, about abolishing CPS. None of them are talking about taking away the system that's taking away the kids. Not one of them say, let's abolish this system. They all say, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. We're going to add this. We don't need services. What we don't need is the government involved in taking our fucking children, period. That's the problem. So I don't understand why everybody has such a fucking hard time with this. Everybody that's writing these bills that they're trying to get through Congress to help everything out. The only thing you're helping is the fact that the government can kidnap our kids, period. That's the only thing that these people are helping.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts.
They're
right
giving
there.
you a continuation route to keep kidnapping the kids. The more money you file into the foster care system, the more money you file into the agencies that help out CPS, the more money that you file into CPS itself, all that is doing is making sure that they continue to remove our children. And if you're too stupid to realize that, then you deserve to lose your kids. People
Here's
need to
the
wake
thing.
the fuck up and realize this.
Yeah. And this now I will say for the kids that are already there, this is great because at least they have something to look forward to. But so we're now building a whole nation of welfare
Dependent children.
Correct. On top of trauma children, on top of, and it just, the list keeps going, on top of. Why can't they stay in their homes?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do free college for kids, don't just do it for foster kids, do it for all the kids.
Mm-hmm. Right. What about the kids that are poor, that can't afford to go to Nebraska or to these places or whatever? Their families can't afford to put them there. Why do they get left behind, right?
Well,
What, you're
and you know
special
what
because
else
you're a
is-
foster kid? You know what these foster kids are? They're fucked. They're fucked because
Yeah,
they're so traumatized from what happened that they're never going to be anything in their life anyway, because they're going to have they have no security in their life any longer because they've been ripped apart from their families. They have nothing. Leave them in their homes and we wouldn't have to do this. And you wouldn't even have, they don't even have to do this because this isn't going to help.
This is nothing but the government saying, honestly, this is what the government is saying when they're doing this. We know we shouldn't have removed you. So since you know,
right,
we don't want you to sue us. So we're going to give you free housing. We're going to give you SNAP. We're going to give you Medicaid. We're going to give all this free scholarships because it's like a bribe, right? Like if we give you all this, it's like signing an NDA. We're going to give you this, but you can't sue us because we're giving this to you.
Yeah, Louis, maybe you're right. It totally is. It absolutely right. And Louis says, I wonder if the reason he said it is to let parents know they need to learn your rights. Maybe he's indicating that parents don't know their rights and need to learn them. Maybe that is true. I would hope that's the way that Donald Trump
Maybe.
is leaning, because I don't want to think that this guy wants to be a part of all of this. But with all of the Epstein stuff that's coming out, with all of this, then you would have to start to wonder about this guy. But I truly believe that this guy is not that, and this is just the left and the deep state trying to dismantle this dude's place of where he really is. But hearing him say there's going to be many more than there is today tells
That's
me that they are
disturbing.
ramping up. They are ramping up to come through and take more kids.
Well, you know, I heard him
And he's
saying
not
that
going to do
all.
anything about it. He's not going to do
Well, of
anything
course
about it.
not. You know why? Because people like us weren't sitting in that same room telling him, no, don't do that, because you're just giving them more power. Don't do that, because now they're just going to take kids out for no reason, like they're already doing, just so that a kid who might live in poverty can be on welfare and go to college.
Right.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
People like us weren't sitting in that room. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. It is the problem. It's disgusting. It's sickening. And these people that you guys are all supporting, the people that you guys are all supporting are part of the problem. I'm telling you all right now that when you guys are all standing up with these pop celebrities, these pop CPS celebrities, they are all part of the problem. They're not saying no more CPS. They're not saying get rid of this system. No, they're saying do this, this, and this. Let's add to this. Let's compile to what we already have so that this works better for these kids that are involved. Hell, Francesca's bill lowers the standard that you need to take kids out of a home. How can anybody that is anti-CPS even remotely support a bill like that? Let's lower the standard that already is nothing.
Speaking of her, if
Wake
you check
up.
your email, there's a video in your email that you should play.
Is there? Well, let's take a look.
I sent
Well, I told you that it was it was a good day of sleep for me. So I could wake up and be full of piss and vinegar tonight, because I am fucking angry right now.
Yeah,
I'm very
I'm a
angry
little
right
pissed too.
I mean, they just want to, they think it's okay to just shove these kids aside. Here you go, guys, have a house in this. And you know what? The kids don't know any better. That's the problem.
Well, they don't know their rights.
Right. That's it.
Right.
You know,
because people
they're
will
used to being
say,
shuffled around.
people will say, well, kids have different rights. Actually, kids don't have different rights. They have the same fucking rights. It is clearly established in the Constitution. Any person's born here, your very first breath, you are constitutionally protected. I don't care if you're an infant or you're an elderly person. You have the same rights as everybody else.
Tiff, which one is it? You sent me 4 things earlier. One says forward work and welfare subcommittee chairman LaHood.
No, not that
one. Oh, I got it right there. FJAA legal lunacy. Yeah, I see it right here.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Nice. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks good. Let's put it up. Let me see here. I can't believe. Share. Okay.
Yeah, there
What am
should
I
be a
playing,
video
Tiff? All of
attached to
this?
that. No, just the video. Go down a little bit further. Oh, wait a minute. Go back up. It's Richard and Michael talking.
Oh, must be this thing right here.
It's the video. Yeah.
She just keeps saying defamation, libel. She doesn't say what's defamatory. She doesn't say what needs to be fixed. She basically says the whole thing is false. You better remove it or I'll sue. And she says it'll wind up in court. You don't want this to wind up in court, Francesca, because the judge will say, well, you didn't tell her what she did wrong. So how is she supposed to fix it? Is the whole article wrong? How is the whole article wrong? You didn't tell her that. So it's not a really proper cease and desist letter. It does use a lot of big words, a lot of legal words. So maybe it's proper in that way, but it's not proper in the sense that you have identified the things that are defamatory, because of course there's nothing defamatory. She reached out to, she's not making up quotes. She reached out to Grassley's office and Moore's office. Your thoughts?
Look, she's digging herself a hole, Mike, you know, and the first thing about, you know, if you want to, try to fix this is to stop digging. And I think she's got to kind of admit or come to, with some good faith and say, what's going on here? But all she does is she started to attack us, and she said it was all men attacking a woman. That's the first card she played. She made the woman card. And now Julie, I guess, she's going to play Julie had a sex change? I don't know. It's like,
what about
that's it.
That's all I got. But just read what it says.
Francesca
she's a fraud.
promised desperate parents. She claimed it was just backed by powerful politicians. She hyped a congressional hearing for a 94-page proposal boasting that Representative Barry Moore and Senator Chuck Grassley were sponsoring her act, with 25 lawmakers supposedly lined up to attend. It was all smoke. It really was a legislator. It was not one legislator showed up, not one. The much touted hearing wasn't even on Capitol Hill. It was a rented public library room scheduled after her original Capitol venue fell through during the government shutdown. According to Representative Moore's staff, Amato finagled a room reservation as a courtesy, dropping a contact's name to get her foot in the door. But no one in Congress agreed to host or endorse her event. Senator Grassley's office was blunt. They never heard of the FJAA, and a search for Congress's record turned up nothing. In short, Amato's federal bill doesn't exist in any congressional docket. No sponsors, no hearing, no bill number, nothing. She sold families an illusion. Attendees traveled across the country believing they'd testify before Congress. Instead, they got a glorified meetup with zero officials present.
Yikes.
One heartbroken parent called it a painful disappointment, saying Amato gave traumatized families false hope. To mislead them like that, it's beyond cruel. The Family Justice and Accountability Act was a congressional mirage, and Amato knew it. Wow. Francesca Amato Banfield presents herself as an award-winning legal advocate. In truth, she's a fraud. Public records and financial disclosures expose a trail of deceit and self-enrichment. Behind her activist persona, her nonprofit, Punished for Protecting, was stripped of its tax-exempt status in 2024 after she failed to required IRS forms and paid herself roughly 80% of the donations. Wall Street. Oh, Dave Waggle didn't mince words. You absolutely cannot take in $25,000 a year in donations and pay yourself $20,000 of that. That is called financial fraud. Wow. Amato lied about it, clarifying the loss of nonprofit status was voluntary. A false cover story debunked by IRS records showing the revocation was for violations.
Wow.
Amato has repeatedly misrepresented her clout. She touted multiple Congress members supporting her as a fast track to pass the FJAA. All lies. When investigative journalist Michael Volpe dared to fact check her, Amato lashed out with baseless legal threats. She fired off cease and desist letters accusing Volpe of defamation per se and even torturous interference, but couldn't cite a single false statement he made. Instead of backing up her claims with evidence, she restored playground insults and bombast, calling Volpe's little dents who probably doesn't know how to read, then crying harassment when pushed back. When this reporter publicly challenged her to put up or name any factual error in Volpe's reporting or drop the act, she couldn't. So far, Amato has failed to cite a single factual error, nor does she have any right to muzzle critical journalism. Instead of proof, Amato delivered profanity-laced screeds and threats to sue you you will go down with it. An empty intimidation ploy that legal experts recognize as a slap style tantrum. Hold on a second here. Yes, sir.
Hey, you still doing the show?
Yeah, we're still here live.
I tell you, I can't get in for some reason. Everything's screwed up on my side.
All right.
So I don't know if something happened on the live, but just giving you all a heads out. I guess this is our digital attack.
We're getting attacked.
After the show.
All right, man.
Later.
Wow. Gunner was supposed to come in here. So this is it. Yeah. Family law has always been primarily a state arena since, but anyway, so you see all of this stuff.
Yep.
It would strip state of their judicial independence, dictate how state family courts operate, and even call for, let's see, for example, one section seeks to repeal outright adoption and Safe Families Act. Oh, imagine that. Imagine where that one comes from.
Mm-hmm. We all know it's yours.
Yep. So we did this thing, guys. We did this where I had this bill. I call it the Make Parenting Great Again bill now. And I don't know, for people that have followed us and seen us, we haven't really talked about this, but I knew I recognized it when people started talking about Francesca's bill. And I ran it through Grok. I put both bills side by side. Grok gave it an 85% chance out of a 1 that Francesca copied my bill. Or not my bill, but because it's not a bill yet. It's a, I forget what they call it, free bill, but whatever. She definitely took my thing and then tried to revise it to make it to hers. So, and we've never talked about it on the show, but since we're here now, we might as well. I had an interview with Michael Volpe that I'm going to put up here very soon. I've just been lagging behind to do so. That we talked about it. So yeah, that's it, guys. So be aware of who you're following, why you're following them, and make sure that you know what you're looking at, because all of these people aren't asking for anything more than to continue Title IV funding and let these kids still get taken from their homes. That's all these things are doing. Every person that's out there right now.
Read your Constitution, your Bill of Rights, your Declaration of Independence. Read it all, because with that right there, you got the superior land of the law, you got the restraining order against the government, and you got the words, all men created equal.
Yep. And all men includes everybody. So don't take that as a sexist.
Yeah, not just men, women too.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, read who you're supporting. Please make sure that you guys, before you give up your little bit of hope that you have, that little bit of something that keeps you driving every day, that little bit of everything that you're holding on to, make sure that you're giving that bit to the right people, because so many people just gave that little bit to someone that they shouldn't have. And I hope to God that they're going to be here tomorrow. I really do.
Me too, especially during this time of year.
Mm-hmm. This was not the right time for that. This was the wrong thing for that lady to do. And it's disgusting. And I just hope that all of you start paying attention a little bit before you give up that last bit that you have. Make sure that you're paying attention to what you guys have. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Yep.
Kids are being taken one by one. Families broken apart. The world keeps moving on. Nobody here to fight. Where are the warriors? Where are the dads? Where are the mothers? This is so sad. I know a place where warriors are made. It's a podcast of true family fighters. You need to listen tonight. Tiff and the Punisher coming for and chased your husband away, left you alone and vulnerable. Let me hear you say, Tiff and the Punisher, coming for CPS. Tiff and the Punisher, be our next guest. Do not be afraid, wipe your tears away. We need to come together, it's our time. To need to tell your friends, watch the show. If CPS comes, this is where you go. They won't win this war against us. This is our crew, we have your trust. Advocates unlock the others. They care for us, they hold us up high. They make us feel important. Others pass us by. Tiff and the Punisher, Tiff and the Punisher, coming for CP. Tiff and the Punisher, Tiff and the Punisher, be our next
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?